Perfect. Okay, here we go. And let me just kind of guess. Oh, this should be pretty quick. Okay. This should be a shorter session today. Okay. So if x, y, and y, z, sorry, x, y equals y, z, then y is the midpoint of x, z. Find a counter example. Well, they don't have to be on a line, right?
Yeah.
I mean, totally could be like that. Um, yeah, so that'd be my counter example, I suppose. So what's P is true and Q is false? What is the truth value of the disjunction? So it's not P, union not Q. So you could say, gosh, it's a tricky one. Let's say statement P is San Mateo's in California.
Yeah.
But the one is a union. Let's
Mm-hmm.
kind of, let's come back to that. I'm not sure about number two. We'll have to do that tomorrow. I'll have to research that one. Let's look at number three. Right, so all dogs have 4 feet in if-then form. If an animal is a dog, then it has 4 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, there's a possibility that it could be missing a leg. That I've seen some dogs, which is kind of sad,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that's what happens there.
All right.
For four, use the law of detachment right valid conclusion to get information. If two angles are supplementary, then their measures have a sum of 180. Angle x and y are supplementary. So then you could say angle x plus angle y equals 180. Because your these two angles are x and y, so they have to have 180. Well, here, if today's January 1st, and the day, if New Year's Day, then the school is closed. So you could say, if today is January 1st, then the school's closed. So that's just using logic there.
Mm-hmm.
Now 6 and 7. Angle A, sorry, AC, okay, AC bisects angle BAD, and also bisects BCD, okay. And 1 and 2 are the same, so then all these are the same. So yeah, so obviously the three things are given. Now angle 1 equals angle 3. That's gonna be the definition of angle bisector or angle bisector theorem, I guess. But definition of angle bisector probably makes sense. That's what you're hoping to say. And then 3 equals 4, that's gonna be substitution. Because 1 equals 2, you're just replacing 1 with 3 and 2 with 4.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. If M is the midpoint of AB, then AM equals MB. That's definition of midpoint.
Yeah.
If A plus B equals 90 and B is 20, that's
Yeah.
substitution.
Mm-hmm.
If AB plus BC, that's a segment addition postulate.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty easy. Remember talk about skew is when two segments don't touch, but not necessarily parallel. It's kind of like you have line going like this, you have another line going like this, but like maybe the first line is above the page and the second line's like on the page or below the page. So for example, WY is right here. So ST would be skew because it's not going to touch WY, but they're not parallel either. XZ would be parallel or SV or TU would be parallel, but definitely not ST. VU is also skew as well. It won't touch YW, but it's not parallel. But like UY, TW, those are parallel. Also, VZV and X S or VZ and SX, also those are going to be skew.
Yeah.
M is parallel to N. Angle 8 equals 86, angle 13. Yeah, if they're parallel, they're going to add it to 180 because they're on the same side. So they come on the same side interior angles. So
Yeah.
A6 plus angle 13.
Uh-huh.
So angle 13 should be 94 degrees.
Yeah.
Angle 4 is 6x minus 5. Angle 10 is 5x plus 8. So those are going to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
They're alternate interior angles. When they alternate, but on the same side. Sorry, they're interior, but they alternate sides. So x is 13. Now, angle 9 is on the same side as angle 4. Those are going to have to 180.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, x is 13. So that's going to be 78 minus 5.
Mm-hmm.
So 3y minus 10. Actually,
Uh-huh.
73, 63.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 39, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a lot of algebra is happening there. So these should be pretty straightforward. We'll do lots of practice with these, but those are just should be gimmies. But that's how those are done. You do need to know your properties, so we'll have to go through some drill and kill on that as well. The logic I need to come back to number 2. That's just still kind of weird to me. I just want to review some logic with you again. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work. So we have 14. So I think that's CS and KP. So once you find the slope of CS and the slope of KP. Slope is really simple problem. It's simply change y or change in x. So let's look at CS. Tell me the y values for C and S.
C it's 1 and negative 12.
No, the y values for C
Oh,
and the y values for
negative
S.
12, negative 12 and 4.
Good. So if you subtract, you should get negative 16.
Mm-hmm.
And what are the x values?
Yeah.
What are the x values? Sorry.
1 and 5.
Good. And make sure you subtract in the proper, whatever order you choose. If you do
Yeah.
C then S, then make sure you do C then S for X as well.
Alright.
Whatever you do for Y, make sure you follow the same order. Negative 16 or negative 4, you get 4.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I repeat it for KP, 9 minus negative 6
Yeah.
over 1 minus 6,
Mm-hmm.
I get 15 or negative 5. It's negative 3, no good. Totally different. I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
Right. So neither. If they're the same as parallel, or if they're negative reciprocals, meaning if I got 4 and 1, negative 1, 4, or negative 3 and 1/3, then I'm going to say perpendicular. Now I'm gonna
Yeah.
rinse and repeat for 15. If I take the difference in y's for CS,
Mm-hmm.
that's 6 minus 2
Yeah.
over -5 minus -3.
Uh-huh.
10 minus 4, -2 minus 1.
Mm-hmm.
6 over -3, you get -2. Those are going
Yeah.
to be parallel because they're the same. Because they're rising running the same way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
ADE, BED. So those have to have the 180. So definitely need line AD
Mm-hmm.
parallel to line BE.
Mm-hmm.
That's what will make them out to 180 because they're same side interior
Yeah.
angles.
Mm-hmm.
Now for 17, those are alternate exterior. So that's a thing though also.
Yeah.
So how would I solve this? Tell me.
For which one? 17.
17. Yep. So I just made the equation there.
Yeah, so you first bring the 6x over, so it'll be
Uh-huh.
negative 6x.
So it'd be
Then
3x.
yeah, then it'll be negative 44 on the other side.
You get 54.
Yeah. And
And then
then
divide by 3.
you divide that by 3 and use a calculator.
Yep, you get 18. Good. Perfect. Good.
18, yeah.
Good. And if you don't find those angles individually, it would be 118, I think.
Yeah.
And the other one 90, 62. Yeah, you get 118. Yeah. And it looks like it's 118. So, okay. All right, let's find slope again. The 4 minus 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's your slope. And then you could use this as your y-intercept.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could do point slope form. Like use the first point, y minus 4
Uh-huh.
equals -1/2 x minus -4,
Yeah.
which comes out. So,
Uh-huh.
okay. Um, so we know that this is 3y.
Yeah.
So they're on the same side. So you can actually say 5y minus 4 plus 3y equals 180.
Yep.
How would I solve this?
Um
So
well, you
what's I
solve
do on the
it
left
by
side?
you bring the three y over.
No, actually combine the 5y first.
Okay.
When you
So
combine, what
it'd
does
be
that
negative
become?
5y.
No, 5y plus 3y.
5y plus 3y will be 8y.
Good. 8y minus 4 equals 180.
Yeah.
Then 8y equals what?
100. It's
100,
25.
184.
184, yeah. We divide that by 8.
Correct. And that
That'll
should
be
get
around
92 over 4, 46 over 2, should get
3.
23. I think so. 160, yeah. So that's y. And if y is 23, then this is 69. So this has to be 69 because that's corresponding angles for parallel lines.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the assumption that these are parallel. Yes, they have those little arrows there. So in 2x plus 13. So you have to understand the relationship first. That's very important. You have to
Yeah.
understand the relationship between the angles, whether they're equal or at the 180, and then go through the algebra and solve. So once you have the relation, you can make the equation, right? The equation's not that hard.
Yeah.
So x equals 28. Okay. Okay. Fine. What do you think the slope is of this line here?
What, 2, 1?
Yep, 2/1 says 2. So y minus 5 equals 2x minus -2. And that should be enough.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. You can leave it like that. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No. I lied. We don't want the same slope. It's perpendicular.
Yeah.
So we want -1/2.
All right.
So cool.
All right.
And then this one here, going over to contrapositive statements. So what you do is you want to reverse. So rhombus is a parallelogram. So basically it's kind of like saying this.
Yeah.
If a figure is a rhombus,
Yeah.
then it's a parallelogram. So then you could reverse it. All types of text. If a figure you want to negate it is not a parallelogram,
Yeah.
then it's not, and that's a true statement.
Yeah.
As long as the original is true,
Mhm.
the contrapose will be true as well.
Yeah.
And so that's also a true statement too.
Yeah. Mhm.
Because yeah, if it's not a parallelogram, of course it's not be a rhombus. That'd be crazy. Okay, so that's kind of gives you a quick rundown of
Yeah, and then can you potentially get the video posted by tonight?
what was
Or
that, sorry?
this recording so I could go
Oh,
over
of
and
course,
see.
yeah, definitely. So let's just do a little bit of extra. I do have a call at 4, so let's just do a little bit extra practice and we can end our call before 4. But I want to make sure we use our time wisely here. So let's actually let me stop recording right now. So that way it should download pretty quickly.